Okay, July 30th. Um, Let me start with on October 4th, 1957, the Russians launched Sputnik into orbit. It wasn't very big, it was about a basketball size, 200 pounds, but it was the first time anybody had successfully launched a satellite into space, something that was able to orbit the Earth. This was a shock to the Americans. It was a shock to the American people because we believed we were technologically advanced and we were farther ahead than the Russians. But it was also a big surprise and a big concern to military leaders because once you can launch anything into space, you could start attaching rockets to it or bombs. You could put bombs on it, and then how soon were they be able to reach the United States with a missile? Um, so that's in October of 1957. And on November 3rd of 1957, they launched a second satellite, the Sputnik 2, which had a small dog on it, Leica. For the first time, a living animal had actually orbited the Earth in November 3rd of 1957. So again, big shock to the Americans. That's twice that they were able to launch something successfully into space, and we had not been able to successfully do anything at that point. So on this date in 1958, Eisenhower created NASA. So up until that point, the Americans had been focused on mathematics and aerodynamics and trying to fly faster, break the speed of sound, break twice the speed, 2, 3, 4 times the speed of sound. But this was the first time that they'd really been focused on space. And so the goal was that we're going to get there, we're going to beat them to the moon. Well, ultimately, that was Kennedy's mantra: let's get to the moon, let's beat them to the moon. And that's when Kennedy had the quote that we do these things not because they are easy, but because they are hard. That came out of that space race. Also, a quick note in 1905, future President Howard Taft, then Secretary of State, signed a secret agreement with the Japanese, basically saying, we'll give you free reign in Korea if you'll leave us alone in the Philippines. So that was also today in 1905, future President William Howard Taft. I'll see you tomorrow.